Today, we're going to talk about a shoe that Nike coined the most comfortable everyday ride. Today, we are reviewing the Nike Invincible 3. Hey runners, my name is Letty. I'm the host of the weekly marathon running podcast and this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today we're going to hop into the review of the Nike Invincible 3s. But before we do so, here's a disclaimer. This shoe has been provided to me for the purpose of review. However, no one is paying me for this review and all opinions expressed here are my own. Alright, so let's start with the model and purpose of the shoe. This shoe was created as a max cushion daily road running trainer. So for your everyday rides, that's what it was created for. When it comes to the tech specs of the shoe, this shoe comes in at 9.1 ounces in the women's size. There's also a heel to toe drop of 10 millimeters. It has a max stack in the back of 40 millimeters, which is quite high, and it's actually the maximum allowed height for road racing. Now, when it comes to the key features of the shoe, Nike says that the shoe has a Flyknit upper. This is not a Flyknit upper as we know it though, because I'm going to show you a Flyknit upper. This Pegasus Plus has the Flyknit upper that is more like the Atom, like the original Flyknit upper. This seems more of a synthetic fabric. It's not very knitted. It's still called Flyknit though. I don't know why. It doesn't feel as breathable as the Flyknit that we know from the Pegasus Plus. Now moving on to the tongue of the shoe, the tongue seems to be more cushioned as its predecessor's tongue, and they do say on the website that they've added extra cushioning. There is support in the back that'll keep your ankle stable, but we've seen worse. There are some shoes that have a ton of weight in the back. This is very durable. It's not thin, but it's also not super heavy. Now when it comes to the foam of this shoe, the foam of the shoe is the Nike zoomxfoam, and basically that's all we have in there. There's nothing but the Nike zoomxfoam, and for that reason, because the Nike zoomxfoam is a foam that Nike uses for their racing shoes, they have added an outsole made out of very durable rubber that is in a rocker shape. The outsole, according to the website, is called the signature waffle outsole. But anyway, this outsole is here to protect the foam and to also add some stability. As you can see, this has a lot more of a rubber outsole than basically any other Nike shoe that you see normally. They have some kind of cutouts going on. And again, this is the Pegasus Plus I'm showing you. But because this is the zoomxfoam, they've added a full outsole, full rubber outsole for stability reasons, traction. For that reason, it seems like they have placed rubber on the entire bottom of that shoe. Also on the Nike website, it states that they have added reflective detail on the shoe. I don't see any reflective detail besides the pull tab, but perhaps that is because I have a certain color patterns. Maybe other colors have different type of reflective details. Maybe there's some more on other shoes. Now when it comes to the colors, the shoe comes available there are 15 colors for women and 20 colors for men. Again, that is a ton of colors, and I usually try to read the colors off for you guys so you know what they are, but they're tongue twisters when it comes to Nike. Honestly, again, they could simplify the names of their colors. Just to name a few, we have a white platinum tint white photon dust, black laser orange coconut milk hyper violet, and that's just two shoes. The only color I'm going to mention is the name of this beautiful color, which is the white bright mango hyper pink black shoe. So there you have it. For the men's version of this shoe, there are 20 colors available. So do the math, 5 more. Again, I'm not going to go there, but check them out on the Nike website. So when it comes to the price point of the shoe, since the shoe has been on the market for over a year, the price point varies because Nike does sales on different colors that they want to get rid of and different sizes that haven't sold out. You can actually find this shoe on the Nike website USA for between $108 to $180. $180 was the original price, but again, if you're lucky and you're looking to buy this shoe, you might be able to find a color pattern that works for you that is on sale. Now when comparing the shoe to other shoes, I want to stay within the Nike Invincible line. starting with the Nike Invincible 1. The Nike Invincible 1 was the first shoe that actually had the zoomxfoam in it, before the Alphafly and Vaporfly even had that. But I never owned the Nike Invincible 1. I did own a pair of the Nike Invincible 2s, and they felt very good. The upper had been upgraded from the Invincible 1, but now we're talking about the Invincible 3, and it feels very, very different. It feels a lot more stiff, and I think it's because of the outsole that they have changed to maybe make it more firm and durable, maybe give it a little bit more stability. So that's that. Let's talk about the first impression that I had though when I first opened the box with the shoe in it. Now my first impression when I received this shoe, I was able to pick the color pattern. So I do like the color pattern that I picked for myself. I do like that it seems that Nike for once has a wider toe box. I did not love the thicker tongue because I don't really like everything so cushioned. The Flyknit I'm also not in love with, although I feel like this type of Flyknit, it's a synthetic material, so when they get dirty you can easily wipe that off. I throw my shoes in the washer, but you could wipe the shoe off and probably have a better experience keeping the shoe clean as you would with another Flyknit such as on the Pegasus Plus. So I guess that's the silver lining for that. When I put my foot in the shoe, it was almost like you're stepping into a Hoka shoe when it comes to cushioning. You know how Hoka has a very high stack height in a lot of their shoes, and they are very, very soft. And you kind of have a similar experience for that from Nike. We all know that the zoomxfoam is their racing foam. So I was very eager and excited to see how this zoomxfoam would feel, given that for this type of shoe there is no carbon plate in it, and normally they have carbon plates in it in the Vaporfly and the Alphafly. So that was my first impression. It was a very good looking shoe. Little things I didn't like, but also I was very excited to try it out. And so let's see what the shoe looks like when I run with it.